Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and we're back in the green. Yep, pretty much across the board. Is this the end of the pullback? I don't think anybody can really know that for sure. If it was your first time to experience that dip, congratulations, because I think that if you're still here, you have your first layer of armor. You're going to need a lot more layers, by the way, but good job for surviving this first big dip for those that just are in the space recently. All right, I am going to quickly give you a couple of updates from Asia and Japan. Also going to talk about the FLR Spark token. And Gary Gensler, who is the nominee for the new SEC chair, there are some details about the hearing from the Senate. And also Ripple's new LLC that they have in Wyoming, what it could mean for XRP, plus an update on on-demand liquidity, which is ODL, and that uses the digital asset XRP. So Ripple's exchange partner in Thailand, that is BitCub, and they have been lucky enough to have about 90% of the market share there, but they have a new competitor, and that competitor is from Japan. It's a company called GMO. In Japan, they're a crypto exchange, a digital bank. They also are the largest FX platform here. They have launched now in Thailand Z.com X, and it is going to trade BTC, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, BCH, and XLM, all done with a Thai bot pair. This is interesting news for me. I wonder if DNI is going to check this out. All right, so GMO, well, they are busy. They also announced just 6 days ago that there is a digital yen coming. This is the first digital yen. It'll be pegged 1-to-1 with the fiat, and it is called G-yen. And they're also going to do a ZUSD, which is going to be with banking partners and custodians in the United States. So interesting. Think of GMO as a company that's very similar to SBI. It's a holding company. They have about 100 different companies under their umbrella, and they also are a limited trust company in New York. So they are really within the regulated environment. And now this is so interesting because there was a phase 1 with Hong Kong and the Bank of Thailand. They actually have successfully been using a central bank digital currency within a closed system just between the two of them for quite some time, actually, for like well over a year. And it was a phase that was considered successful. It's now moving into phase 2. And phase 2, China and the UAE are going to join them. It's going to be a multiple central bank digital currency bridge. And for short, it's called the CBDC for short. Now, when I put this on Twitter, I had a lot of people ask, does this have anything to do with Ripple or XRP? No, I don't think so, because it was this last fall that Consensus was chosen for this project. And Consensus was founded by a co-founder of Ethereum, Joseph Lubin, and they also acquired the JP Morgan platform called Quorum, which is an enterprise version of Ethereum. So no, I don't think it has anything to do with Ripple or XRP. It really has more of a play with the Quant overledger. That's the project I've been telling you about, QNT, because as you can see in its interoperability, you have Hyperledger, Corda, which is R3, JPM Quorum here, Ethereum, there's Ripple, Bitcoin, Stellar, etc. And so this overledger, their vision, their execution is to be the interoperable layer among all the different blockchains and protocols out there. So I really see this as another big potential use case for Quant. All right, the CEO of SBI, we know, announced that there is an 8-digit capital investment. 8 digits. It was never revealed to the exact amount, but 8 digits is a lot of money in terms of a capital investment. And it is with the Signum Digital Bank, and that was just announced a few days ago. And so it has me really paying attention to this Swiss Singapore asset bank now, because they do promote BTC, Ethereum, and XRP to institutional investors and high wealth individuals. And so as I was out there kind of just doing a little bit of research, I came across a video that was from February 10th, and the CEO and co-founder of that bank was on a panel. And it's a great segue into talking about the Spark token. I just want you to listen to, gosh, what is it? Not even 30 seconds, but it's where he is talking about the decentralized infrastructures. Listen to this.
Companies. But if you look today, the largest contract the US government has is actually with AWS. It's not in the defense space anymore. It's with AWS. And why is that? Because they cannot keep up with the innovation of the private sector, because the impact of technology, not just blockchain, is exponential. And therefore, my thesis is very clearly that over the next 2 years, we will see a shift to even more decentralized infrastructure, and even governments will have to embrace it.
So that's what he is seeing, is that a shift over the next 2 years into decentralized infrastructures, and even governments will have to embrace it. Well, it just leads me to FlareFinance. This is really coming into focus now because the public beta test is going to start, well, just in about 1 day from now. And there was a brand new video uploaded about 2 hours ago that helps you get through these steps to prepare. I know that a lot of people went and checked out the video from the signal provider in Italy, and yeah, I think if the Italian accent is hard to understand, maybe it was a little challenging. But here we have the Flare community channel, and they have uploaded those steps for you. This is a really, really good video. I'm going to put a link to it in the description below. And the biggest part about this whole new FlareFinance, it's going to offer a lot of decentralized products on top of the Flare Networks platform. Bitrue is going to support the airdrop of the DFLR, which is for all Spark token holders. I mean, can you imagine how lucky we are? As holders of XRP, we have been really enduring a lot, and we are going to be able to have a lot of fun with the Spark token, FLR. And not only are we going to be able to utilize all of its utility, but now we'll be able to also get this asset from FlareFinance if you get set up for that Snapshot. And the exact timing or the date is still to be announced on the Snapshot, but I jumped a little bit too quick to the next story. But the Snapshot will happen 1 month after the launch of the Flare Network's mainnet launch. So we know that's going to happen in May. And I heard one person say maybe June, but it's going to be very, very soon. Now with the Flare Snapshot, those tokens that they are going to distribute will be distributed 1 week after the Snapshot. So it'll come very, very soon. All right, the nomination hearing, this is Tuesday, March 2nd, right? Is that right? Yeah, it is. Though you're going to be able to watch the live nomination hearing of Gary Gensler for that banking and Senate, the Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee is going to have it on their banking.senate.gov website. There I go. I got it out. So anyway, that is, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. Yeah, very much. And I will do my best to bring all the details if you are not able to watch it. And then attorney Jesse Hines, he's probably like, I don't know, I'm sure he's like, oh no, I'm in the news. Yeah, he is in the news for sure. The title on this is Facing the SEC Lawsuit, Ripple Made a Smart Move by Registering in Wyoming, attorney says. And that attorney is Jesse Hines. Yeah, I think he made a pretty good guess that Ripple just might hook up with Kraken Bank or Avanti Bank, both of which are entities registered in Wyoming. And yeah, it could give XRP a boost in its utility. And no matter what is the outcome of the case, according to Jesse Hines. So anyway, I think it's very, very positive, that's for sure. And Kraken is getting its business underway. They have a product manager of banking position that's open. And this is a fully remote role that they will consider applicants from North America, South America, or Europe. So no, it's now a world where you can register in Wyoming and do business from anywhere in the world. It's really quite amazing, I think. And then Ashish Birla told everyone that even with MoneyGram taking a very conservative approach right now, they anticipate a path forward to resume on-demand liquidity with MoneyGram. And regardless, we have 24 plus, he says, other on-demand liquidity customers in various stages of production in and outside the US, and new customers to be announced soon. So everyone take a deep breath. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Ashish. Can't wait to hear the announcements. All right, I am jumping to the fluff. I'm going to just do a really quick fluff, and that is, if you live in Tokyo, it's a great place to live, but it is one of the most expensive cities in the world. It kind of takes its turn at being number one. Sometimes Oslo, Norway is there, then sometimes Singapore, sometimes what's another place that trades out as being the most expensive city in the world? Well, you get the idea. It's not cheap to live here. And that's because even just a one-room apartment that looks something like this is going to run you, if you're in Harajuku, Shibuya area, it's going to run you about $1,300 a month for just one tiny room, like 23 square meters. It's very, very small. So what is that? Roughly just a little over 230 square feet. Yeah, it's like the size of a bedroom in the United States. Now you can go a little bit cheaper, but you're still in and around the $1,000. It's hard to get under $1,000 for these small one bedroom. It's just crazy expensive here. And you can imagine if you have something that's 3-4 LDK, they call it, which is like a living room, dining room, and maybe 3 bedrooms. And if you even get something with a view and a balcony, then you're just talking a lot of money. But Shinjuku has a very old classic hotel. It's one of the first high-rise hotels in Tokyo. And Shinjuku is a great, fun area, very centrally located in, off the Yamanote line, which is the circle line that's the center of the city. And they have been doing these day, short time, 10-hour rentals where you can go in and rent by the hour. They start that at 2:00 in the afternoon. You have to get out by midnight. If you're really traveling in Japan, you need a place to just, slow down, take a rest, do the 7th floor pool, or do one of the restaurants, or, and have a room. This is like a perfect getaway in the middle of Tokyo that you can get into for just a few hours. And what they also started was a monthly rental. And they're doing the monthly rental for around $1,000 a month. That is just unbelievable. I know it's probably just, again, a business that's trying to reinvent itself because it's, I'm sure, struggling because, there's just not a lot of, there's just not a lot of people staying in hotels right now coming from other parts of the world, and even for that matter, other parts of the country. So for $1,000 to have this hotel room that's fully serviced in a high rise, and it is 45 stories. So you can imagine how great the views are. And it went through a complete renovation in 2016. And just to give you an idea, this is from their Sky Lounge, gives you kind of an idea of the view. I think that is looking northeast from, let's see, that would be looking south. Yeah, this is looking southeast from the view. Or yeah, from their lounge. Anyway, it's just really a great tip that when things get back to normal here, or if you do find yourself wanting to stay longer than just, if you want to stay a month, this is the way to do it. All right, everybody. Yes, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.